Hey guys, happy Labor Day weekend. It's Saturday. It's 3:42 p.m. here Central Time. Summer is holding on with all its might by the grip of its teeth, but I'm going to tell you it's not doing a very good job because it is 85 degrees today. Don't even think we hit 100 this month, which is crazy because 2 years ago it was like 100 every single day, like 100 a million degrees. But we know fall, it doesn't officially start till like September 22nd. However, Labor Day, a lot of people say Memorial Day is the unofficial beginning of summer, where Labor Day is the unofficial end of summer and beginning of fall. I'm going to roll with that, guys, because we have the NFL football season getting ready to start up. There's been college football games on today. You guys know I love sports and I'm a big sports fan. It's one of the best times of the year. We got baseball and everything else going on, guys. Got about an hour left of work, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a quick little video here. I've got a list. I've had a few people, Alex, I know you want the 4mm Jacoje curb video. It will be coming. I just kind of want to do things that are very special to me at a certain order. So that will be coming because I really wanted to make sure, because I'm in between. Guys, I really love the concave. So that 5mm concave curb is one of my favorite chains. Now it's from 14 karat. I kind of wanted just to stay with the 18 karat. But if I was to get one chain and one chain only, it would be that concave curb probably. Even because it's 5mm, so it does have a little more presence. However, this 4mm looks sort of similar to it, and boy, does it shine, guys. I want to do a Rolex one for you guys because I promised. I want to do the white gold setup that I got, which is a 18 karat gold setup. It's white gold heavy cable link 2mm and a mini Boss cross. I want to do the 2.5mm gold rope. You guys may have saw the yellow gold rope. You may have seen the white gold one. I want to do a 2mm heavy cable link and 18 karat. I want to show you guys that one. And then also my Figaro, and then the 4mm curb. So kind of what am I going to talk about today? Well, guys, here's the truth. I have absolutely positively fallen in love with this tricolor rope. This is a 5mm. This one's from Jacoje. So let me tell you the story of this rope here real quick, okay? So I had seen a few reviews on tricolor ropes. I know they have Cubans and the heavy links and stuff. I mean, I just love ropes. And I bought one I thought, man, you know, for fall and just for pendants, I would think it'd be real sick to have a thinner one. And I've seen Braden say, you know, the thinner they are, the less you can kind of tell that they're tri. You know, the bigger they get, you know, even the 5mm, you can see white, yellow, rose. So I had gotten one as a necklace, and when I got it, did I like it? Yes, I did. I liked it an absolutely lot. I just thought to myself, and some of you guys may be like me sometimes, would buy chains and I'd get anxiety. I feel like I need to wear them all at once. And then I got to, well, man, calm down. And, you know, one day, like tomorrow, I'm going to wear my white gold setup. I already know with my cross on. It's Sunday. And today I'm wearing the 4mm Figaro and the 4mm Jacoje curb. Yesterday, I think I was just wearing this around the house, just a 4mm. Guys, so it's really cool to have different kinds of chains. However, the money situation kind of throws a wrench in that sometimes. So there was a few different chains that I wanted, so I ended up sending that one back. And I've got a customer coming in, so I'm going to put this on pause. And if it's not a real long thing, I can start it back up. But if it takes a really long time, I'll have to start the video over, which, believe it or not, I've already done this video like the beginning 10 times and didn't like it. So I will get back to the rope chain here in just a few moments. All right, friends, I'm back. Good customer though. So I was talking about the rope. So I think it was a 3mm from Jacoje. And when I got it, I liked it, but when I'm looking at it next to something all 18 karat and stuff like that, it was like, well, okay, well, I'm buying gold. I can only afford so much. So do I want to have something that's going to be yellow gold? And that's another reason, guys, I absolutely love white gold. Most of my stuff's yellow gold because if I can only afford to have one, I would rather have yellow. That's just my preference. Now, it's like you see, you know, where I'm coming to in my life, where I see, and it's like, I want that white Boss cross and I want the white heavy link to be my, you know, my Sunday setup. I want to have different stuff. I don't want the same thing. I know people are always like, your everyday, what's your everyday? And for a while it was like, well, I never take off my 22 inch 7 millimeter 18 karat gold Jacoje curb. And then for a long time, I never took off my 9 millimeter Cuban. And it's just like an 18 karat from Daniel Jewelry. And it's like, at nighttime, I don't wear chains anymore, even if they're light. I take them off. I enjoy my freedom, I guess you could say. So, every time I see the tri-rope, it makes me happy. And I'm just like, man, I really like that, but maybe it's just not for me. So let's fast forward here. Now, I wanted a new bracelet. I had a 7 millimeter Jacoje curb 18 karat. Favorite bracelet I've ever had, guys. And I had Daniel Jewelry make me one, a 10 millimeter 18 karat with the diamond and the Superman shield. Well, it ended up, I wore it for a long, long time, but I kind of wanted to go back to something more subtle. So I was just, I had given my mom a rope, a 5 millimeter rope chain that I had bought. It's a bracelet. And then she passed away. I ended up was able somehow to get that back. And my wife wears it now. And I had asked her a few times because I'd taken my bracelet off. I wasn't wearing one, except I would wear, maybe you've catch some of the videos where I'm wearing like the bead bracelets or just different things. Maybe what would Jesus do bracelet, just different things. And I missed it. I missed having a bracelet. And because to me, guys, if I'm not wearing a chain, I don't take this off when I sleep. Wear it all the time. Shower, wherever I go. And it's just going to be, because my bracelet, for me, my earrings, I wear them, but I've had earrings since I was a sophomore in high school, guys, so it's nothing new. But I don't know why, I just feel like if my arm's hanging out the window and we're on a drive or we're going somewhere, this bracelet's with me, and I feel like it's a part of it. So, not necessarily this bracelet, but now, yes, this bracelet. So I knew I wanted a new one. And I thought, I'm going to get a 22 karat gold bracelet. I wanted it 7 millimeters. I don't want anything bigger. I just want a 7 millimeter bracelet in 22 karat. Well, that's pretty affordable, especially if you go to 8 karat. Things are a lot more expensive, guys. That is almost the same price as what the chains were when I bought the chains, okay? So I thought, no, I'm going to have them do this, but I don't want a box lock on it. Even though I think the box locks look awesome, I really just want a lobster clasp because it's more comfortable for me. I have a thing about sensory issues, and I don't like any of this being touched. Like there, it just freaks me out. So I thought, okay, I really want I want that Jacoje curb. So I've tried to find who I sold mine to. I can't find them. And someone actually sold a 5.5 millimeter 14 karat. And I got it and I wore it for a little bit. And actually that chain's been sent out now because I knew after wearing it, I absolutely loved it. But I thought, man, I'm just really gonna want a 7 millimeter, and I really want a 7 millimeter Jacoje curb. Thought about ordering a Jacoje curb in 14 karat. And it's like, well, man, you're talking about higher purities and everything else. Are you going to be happy with that? The chain, other than just a difference in the color, a slight difference in color, it's going to be the same. Just do it. And I did my orders, guys, and I ordered this 5 millimeter tri-colored rope bracelet just because when it comes to bracelets for me, I really like having different things. So I think that's a very expressive thing. Like if this, to me, you either go wild and crazy, like sometimes I do on sports days, or you just keep it clean and kind of a classy, if you want to call it that, look, where you just have like one chain to complement your outfit. However, bracelets sometimes tell a story. If you've got, and also wherever you go, I've always thought that, well, at least I have some money on my wrist. If I got in trouble, push come to shove, I could take that off and sell it. Well, I got this. They're only available in 14 karat. Okay. And I thought, well, I want to get it. I'll throw it on. So I bought this, guys, the 5 millimeter. This is a 7.5 inch. And I bought it and I threw it on with that 5.5 millimeter baby curb. And I was stacking them for a couple weeks. And I don't know for me, it's something, my wife wears a Cuban and a rope. So it's almost the same thing. But for me, I didn't know if the look was more Mark a couple of years ago, meaning I was very flamboyant more, versus, subtle now. And I really started liking this rope. And I thought, man, the first gold chain I ever bought was a 5mm rope, which is this. The rope that I bought, bracelet wise, and now for my mom and now my wife has, is a 5mm. Really like white gold. Rose gold's not ever really been my thing, but I just thought, man, how different and cool is that? It's sick. It's got all the golds right there. And I just started falling in love with it. The more I looked at it, I thought, well, it's going to be okay. And I just started wearing it and wearing it. And I look at it, and to me, my wife has always sent 3 hearts when I respond to her. That's me, my daughter, and herself. So that's kind of our thing. Like, I even squeeze her hand when I wake her up in the morning 3 times to say, I love you. That being said, I've mentioned this. This is gold, white gold, and yellow, or rose gold. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. My wife is only into yellow gold, and when I first started dating her, guys, I was really into white gold. Like I said, I loved white gold because that was kind of what was popular in 2000 when I was in high school, except we all had sterling silver. So I started looking at this bracelet, and I thought, wow, this reminds me of my family. I've got 3 different colors, one for me, one for my wife and my daughter. And then I started looking even more, and I thought, wow, how do they represent us? And I've got the gold, the clasp is gold, both of these, all the way through here. And I thought, well, that's appropriate for my wife because she's what holds this whole family together. And then the yellow, or the white gold, I said, well, that could represent me because I was a little different for sure. And white gold was my thing. And it reminds me of my history and my past. And then rose gold. My daughter's middle name is Rose. She has 2 middle names, but that's one of them. And she's very special. And that being said, got yellow, rose, and the white with her in between them for, And with that, I thought, wow, that's very, very cool. This thing's just getting more sentimental and by the moment. And that's always, my bracelet's always been, if I threw them on, like something like this, I would wear it forever. And that's what happened with that Jacoje curb. I formed a relationship with it. I had dogs put down. I lost family members. I think my mom passed away. I had that, just, guys, there's so many things that went on with that bracelet in my life. Well, I took off the 5.5mm Jacoje curb the other day. I said, I just want to see what this looks like. And I'm not going back, guys. If I were to wear the flat link, I might wear, I was thinking about, well, go ahead and get like a 5mm or something, or something like that in 22 karat, have them make you one, or buy, try to find an 18 karat. And then I thought, well, I don't know if you guys wear bracelets a lot, but the round links, like the Francos and the heavy links, they roll up and down and they are comfortable. Whereas the other ones kind of do a flip thing sometimes. Like, I don't like my bracelet hanging too heavy or too low. That's a 7.5, okay? So it was just super comfortable, and I liked the way it looked. I thought, oh my gosh, I like it. I like it a lot because of how sentimental and stuff. And I kept thinking, that's one thing with me. It's like I wanted a new piece of jewelry for my bracelet because I wanted to be the beginning of its story. I wanted to be its first owner. And I know that sounds stupid, especially with marketplace and stuff how it is now. But that's what I wanted. I wanted a new bracelet to come and to be a part of my story. And I didn't even realize that I was already had it and I was wearing it. And I just kept thinking, after I took the baby curb off and I wore this for maybe 30 minutes, every time I look at it, it makes me happy. Because why? Because it's not just a gold rope bracelet. It's not just a Cuban bracelet or a baby curb. It is a tricolor chain. And being it's on my wrist, I think it's just dope. I think it is, I've always thought of this chain as a fall chain because the rose gold, the white, I know a lot of people say white gold in summer. I don't, I think it's good all the way around. However, I think this is just autumn all over. It reminds me of fall. I absolutely love it, guys. And so with that being said, I thought about pairing another round link with it, maybe like an 18 karat heavy link, or like a 3.2 or something. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to rock this the way it is by itself. And I'm happy with it. And what's funny is I'm sitting here thinking, well, I'm going to need a new chain. And it's like, this is a brand new chain. This came to you. And yeah, it's not 22 or 18 or anything, but it's 14 karat. It's going to last a really long time. And it's beautiful. It's an absolute amazing piece. I don't know. I believe it weighed 13.7. And then it's got 14K on both of those sides. And then it's got the FJ emblem. So this is my bracelet review, guys. And it's kind of, I don't know if I rambled or did whatever. I just wanted to talk about where that journey led me. And would I like to have yeah, who wouldn't? But I'm okay with this, and I like this. I'm pleasantly surprised about how happy I am and how at peace I feel with this bracelet. So when I do my journey and stuff like that, I can always wear it and throw something with it. Even if it's white gold, guess what? It matches. Even if it's rose, yep, still matches. Yellow, you already know, guys. If it's silver, if it's black leather, who cares? Okay. But this is it. This is what I'm sticking with. This is Mark's bracelet. So the 7mm Jacoje curb, 18 karat, will probably always forever be my favorite bracelet. And I don't know if I could resist the minute if he were to get one in, not buying it. Not buying it and walking to California to personally pick it up because I love it that much. However, the story of this, the 3 tricolors being in my family, the 5mm rope story of being the first chain that I ever bought myself that was gold, the fact that my mom, I bought her a 5mm bracelet and that my wife now wears it and we both have the 5mm. Guys, I couldn't have been luckier. I couldn't have been more blessed with this. I think it was the last one in this size that I got. I was very nervous about it because I'm very OCD and anal and all this stuff about, well, where's the gold going, the yellow gold going to start and how much is this and is it going to be even? And it's everything that I wanted, guys. It's an absolute wonderful chain. And so I know I didn't show the card and I know I didn't grab the box or anything like that. And I know I didn't compare it next to 5mm or anything like that. I mean, I can kind of hold it up here. But when it comes down to it, if you've ever been interested in a tri-rope, if it's something that you have just been eyeballing and you really think that you're going to like it, guys, they are way prettier in person. They are so nice. And like I said, just having it by itself, when I had another chain with it, another bracelet, I felt like almost too much because there's just so much going on. But when it's by itself, it's a bracelet. And it's different. And then it's like, when you look at it, it's like, well, that's all gold. And wait a minute, that's 3 different kinds of gold. Nice job, Jacoje, sick. So, fancy jewelry, did your job, guys. I'm going to let you go because it is actually 5 after 4 now. And this is the last hour of the day. We get to close early. We close on 5 o'clock on Saturdays instead of 6. So it's an 8-hour day. And my 8-hour days, I get so pumped because I know it's a shorter day. But I want to make sure, especially since we're closed, I've already taken the trash, but I want to sweep the place down and make sure all the glass is clean. And that way when Tuesday comes around, we come in and we're just rock and rolling. But again, I wanted to do a review. I wanted to do my true feelings because I was going to do a review on this. And I honestly thought the review was going to be just a regular Mark sitting in his room saying, this is the 5mm tricolor rope. This is the 5mm tricolor rope next to this. This is next. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to show it to you on my wrist. Tell you why it means so much to me and tell you that my bracelet journey is probably over, guys. I don't know how I could get much better than this unless I were to go ahead and get that Daniel Jewelry Inc. one made or get a Jacoje curb from Jacoje. And that was a cool thing too because I love Jacoje and it's that Nike emblem and I'm not, would I rather have a baby curb with the Jacoje symbol versus without? Yes, because I'm a big Jacoje fan. And my 7mm has had the Jacoje symbol and said Jacoje under it, and we can get some more of those in the world. Guys, I would love to find the bracelet that I sold. If anybody ever watches this and is like, hey, you sold it to me, I'll sell it back to you for whatever. I know it's going to be a lot more than what I sold it to you for. I'll pay it. Okay? But we're over 20 minutes. Everybody stay super safe this week. Like I said, it's Labor Day weekend, so there's a lot of people that's going to be on the road. Just do your due diligence. Pay attention. Don't, excessively drink and drive or anything like that, guys. So just have a really, really good week. Next week, have a really good weekend. Tomorrow, I might go ahead and do the white gold setup. Tomorrow's Sunday. I love doing reviews on Sunday. And knowing I don't have to get up on Monday early, which I still get up early. I wake my family up at 5:43, and I come into work, I get here at 9. However, I've been waking up the last 3 or 4 nights about 2 o'clock in the morning again. So we'll see. But if I get up early and, everything's going well, I would love to show you guys that white gold setup because it amazes me. It's 18 karat and it freaking amazes me. The Boss Cross and 18 karat and white gold is just stunning. So I love you guys. Stay blessed. Do something nice for somebody.